Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Tucker. Welcome to Tuck Notes Beginner Stock Talk. I'm your host, and I'm here to disclose to you the information that I collect from my source, which I always tell the truth. I never lie, and that is why I appreciate your continuous support and subscribers and my little, group chat I'm starting to formulate. That's going to be really fun. So today we're going to talk about ARK Invest and what their new favorite stock is. Workhorse, is it a buy right now or should we keep watching it? And there's a massive update. And then last, we have the stock market recap of what happened today. So without further ado, we'll we'll jump into it exactly how it's flows. So Workhorse is $15.50, and there is some big stuff that happened today that made this in the morning Workhorse go from $13 to $17. I didn't even pay attention to that because I woke up probably at like 10:30. So, but it opened like at 9 o'clock. It was $13.50, and then it broke out when this news came out, which I'll say. And by 11 a.m., Workhorse went to $17. So, within a span of 2 hours, it went up $4. And then it went and pulled back and closed at $15.50. What happened was the U.S. lawmakers proposed giving the USPS $6 billion for electric delivery service vehicles. Propose. Okay, that means it's still waiting. However, this is a good time to get in on the stocks. That's what Cathie Woods is buying a lot of Workhorse. She didn't today, but she's like just setting up her portfolio for, until next year. They didn't disclose what happened in the meeting. The only option right now is for Workhorse to get help from the government, or else they're going to fail. And so I really think this is going to fall through. And if it doesn't, then I don't know what to tell you about Workhorse anymore. There's still a lot of bright news for the future for Workhorse, I believe, and my source does. And Workhorse is a fully electric vehicle made to design, numerous things. But they even have the things that fly down, and drop off gifts and stuff. And now we're going to talk about the interview with Cathie Woods with CNBC today. And I wrote down almost verbatim what the question was to Cathie Woods and what her response was, so you guys kind of really have an idea of what it was. And so the question kind of came across like was posed was, besides Tesla, which you're a big fan of, and your conviction is increasing, which she's been buying more of, that's what she means, and her belief. What stock is the most unappreciated stock right now in your portfolio that you'd like to see or you'd like to add to? And her answer was Invite. Invite is like Cathie Woods, one of her strongest holding stocks. It's gotten beaten down right now, like all the stocks. But I mean, that's just part of the cycle of the stock market yearly. I'm learning or assuming, I guess. It's $33.44. This stock was twice the amount. So this was $66 at one time. And what this stock does is, in Cathie Woods' words, is a molecular diagnostic. just bear with my notes and just go with the flow. Molecular diagnostic space is the most important in the genomics section. There's a disconnect from people in this. When they see and think of lab tests, they think of LabCorp or Quest Diagnostics. I'm familiar with Quest Diagnostics. Effectively, very mature companies committed I can't even read my writing, but committed like a value stock like Tesla, the automobile industry. Let me try to say this again so you guys get what I just said. There is a disconnect. All right. Basically, there's a misconception about what Invitae does, and she's trying to say that it's a molecular diagnostic. That's kind of the space that's the most important, and that is what Invitae does. They get involved in that, and you can look it up. So I don't want to make my videos long. I want to make them shorter. About them and where they were, but the new lab test. These are continuation of Cathie words, which will be informed by AI, big data, supercomputer powers as we move into the personal medicine, which is very different from the tests that are one for all. There'll be more personalized tests to you specifically than just a general test to a test of, class of people or something. That's pretty cool. So that's cutting edge. We think there are a fair few companies that are extremely benefiting from this lion's share of the market. And those with the most data, the highest quality data, and the best AI expertise will win. The buy price, I told you, is $34.76. It's down 34% from the high. It's trading higher and higher. So buyers, be on the lookout for the dip right now. Sorry, I'm reading so much, but it's a good investment. The support line, though, is between $26 and $28. So you can buy now, or you can wait for it to drop. Personally, as much money as I freaking have lost, I think I'll wait till it drops a little bit. Because a lot of money, what's going on is going out from like these big FANG companies, Facebook, Apple, blah, blah, blah. And they gotta like get rid of their taxes, right? So they're going, and that money's going into bank stocks. So the bank financial industry is going up. But what do? They only go up a teeny weeny bit. So if you want to hold money, move money, and try to generate a teeny weeny bit, or take your money and focus on what you think is going to change and make the most bang for your buck, and what you like and what you think is interesting for yourself. However, within that said, it being an established stock. Tomorrow, we have a $1.9 trillion catalyst to be voted on in the House. The stock market is not really in favor of ARK's ETFs, but nothing lasts forever, guys. Once a reversal happens, and with the stock market, and once it stabilizes, we can see some huge growth potential, and money flowing back into these high growth stocks like Tesla, and the economy conditions are more favorable. That's more of like a legal, like airy answer, but it does answer the question. And interest rates are set to rise in the future, so it's vital, to possibly, buy a bank stock Definitely take into account having a bank stock during the transition. If you want to keep your cash in the positive, like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, no, it didn't do good today. She sold off on PayPal, actually. Bank of America, XRP, AXP, and Berkshire Hathaway B. And industrials like Boeing did well. So that's it. Too long video. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Tuck Notes. Check me out on my blog at hashtag TuxBlog and Tuck Notes on YouTube and at Instagram at TuckerMLO. I love you. Late.